Well guys, anyway, this video is about the sneakers to replace them all. Whether you are a voluntary minimalist or just like yours truly broke, I'm going to give you a list of sneakers which I think can be the only ones in your whole wardrobe. And I will mention that this video will accordingly serve as my sneaker collection video. You can see my whole collection sitting up there.
I bring up hits and they change up the topic. I got a 19
and of course, if we are just going with one pair to rule them all, let's just establish that they are all going to be monochrome. Alright Twinskies, let's kick it off with two pairs that get compared all the time, and you can choose whichever one you lean towards to. A pair of Converse or a pair of Vans. With Converse you can go with like All-Stars or Chuck 70s, Tomato. With Vans my choice is clear, bro. Black old schools. No kizzy! Of course, with all of them you have to go for black with a touch of white. Why I'm mentioning both of these models, although I clearly know that I'm going to buy myself a pair of Vans next, although I've never even put my foot in a Van. But I actually have had Converse as my main and only shoe of choice. And yeah, I enjoyed my experience. So when I was in high school in America, I actually went for all black All-Star. Like every time. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to do that now, because if you have just one pair in your whole wardrobe, it should be just as subtle as possible. It should just piece your whole outfit together. If you have an all black All-Star, bro, it's a little too aggressive. It will be definitely an eye catcher, at least it was for me when I bought it. But it was an all-arounder for me, an all-star indeed. I wore this shoe to the gym class, and I'm pretty sure I went to a couple of proms and a couple of graduations.
Look at this dude.
So I have lived in Converses, never even put a foot in a Van. But as I said, next I'm likely going to buy a pair of old schools for several reasons. Well, first of all, seems like Converse refused to import size 13 into Thailand, okay? But the real reason I'm going for Vans right now is because we are talking about one shoe to have. And I feel like Vans, to me at least, are more all-purpose. It hurts me to admit it because I hate skateboarding, bro. So yeah, I can't even begin to express how much I despise skateboarding. So you know I'm in business when I say I'm going with Vans still over Converse, which originally, as I know, is a basketball shoe. And all my life I've been like a basketball guy, you know the vibes. But nowadays I hate basketball too, so it helps with being objective here. I have seen old schools work with everything from street, casual, textiles, not textile, but tech style, to classical suits of different styles as well, skinny, regular, Balenciaga-ish oversized vibes. You know, I've been overthinking about it, and I can imagine a Japanese samurai, I can imagine Uchiha Madara wearing a pair of Vans, and it will look appropriate.
Like Madara, he thought he was that guy sending gates to death with my taijutsu.
One of the last nails in the coffin of my skate culture resistance is definitely A$AP Rocky. We can agree that this mother lover is stylish, and he has been wearing these $70 shoes forever. Bro legit said, got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers under the Eiffel Tower. How can I resist at this point? Swag is irresistible. Well, that's all for black shoes for this list. Now we are moving on to all white. Okay, let's talk about all tidy whities now. Let me get my collection, man. First thing first, for the past 8 years, my only shoe has been Adidas Superstar, because I feel like a superstar. I have been wearing this specific pair for like a couple of years, 3 at least I believe. Multiple seasons, multiple countries, multiple adventures. What actually really helps if you have one pair of shoes, if they are made of good leather, I feel like, and these are, so you can walk with them like anywhere. So my first pair was all white, then I replaced them with this more iconic colorway, which is black stripe, this sexy superstar inscription to describe me. But to be honest with you, I think like all white is the way to go. We're talking about one pair again, right? So you see the way I'm dressed. Hold up, let me show my gymnastic skills for a second. Hold up to it. Fuck. Okay, let me show you for a fraction of a second.
Yep, that's me.
As you can see, I'm wearing my lovely Adidas track pants with white socks. And if I put on this pair, it's too much stripes, bro, too many colors. So in a vacuum, I prefer this pair. Practically all white. For Adidas, if you want something less common than the superstars, I personally would go for a pair of army trainers. You know, if designers have their expensive version of it, must be fun. So they do have this gray in them, but you do feel more sophisticated. The next pair I would like to buy is all white Nike Cortez. Again, if we have a crazy brand and crazy shoe collection, I would go for the Forrest Gump colorway, red, blue. But if we are going for one shoe, have to go all white. All white leather shoes, they will go with pretty much everything as well. If my previous entries are too simple for you, if they don't have enough curves, if the sole is too flat for you, if you want something a little more sporty, I would go with New Balance 530s. I think the reason why I feel comfortable including these as an all-around shoe is because of Balenciaga, because of Balenciaga style with this type of trainers, and because of Balenciaga 10XLs, that's almost my size, no kiddie. But yeah, I think like Balenciaga tipped me over the edge to also consider these New Balances not too sporty for any style. So if you have just one slot for sneakers in your life and you want something more sporty, yeah, 530s twin. So yeah, these are all my choices. These are all the shoes I'm actually considering buying. I purposely didn't include some of the shoes that I don't like, but you would expect to see on the list. So if there is a sneaker that you think I failed to mention, you let me know in the comment. What is your go-to? So drop your pairs in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, be swaggy, drippy, styly, and I will see you in another one. Toodles, Twinskis, Yesslurpskis. I'm back on my shit. My Bentley is dirty, my sneakers is dirty, but that's how I like it. You on my dick.